on YouTube. This is the very latest news from Fabulous 103 and the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. It would be great if you liked and subscribed to us.
Storms are predicted to continue across Thailand for the next 5 days as the weekend saw flooding and in some cases even hailstorms in upper regions. In addition to high river level warnings, the Department of Highway was inundated with road closure reports, including 2 major bridges washed away in Nan province, where now teams are due to install temporary military bridges to replace them. Former Prime Minister Thaksin and de facto leader of the current ruling political party didn't shy away from the media this weekend, claiming that the move by a large group of senators to file a petition for the replacement of his temporarily suspended daughter was done to reduce interest in concerns over the legality of the vote for senators earlier this year. That, though, didn't dissuade Thai media from carrying the banner headline story of an opinion survey by the National Institute of Development Administration, which has seen a massive 80% Wadiha removed and even happily with a complete House dissolution. Their favourite to replace her? Former General and then Prime Minister Prayut. Renowned for his abruptness, but also for getting things done, Prayut is slayed out of the political arena since his retirement, but for those voting he's seen his popularity increase. Only 15% wanted Ms Shinawatra to continue, and second choice to Prayut, Kun Anutin. The Thai-Burmese border along the Tek province crossing areas saw a massive influx of Burmese over the weekend fleeing here after a major battle involving Myanmar military and resistance fighters. The resistance is said to have overrun a military camp using drones after the military had bombed several areas, including a monastery where a reported 35 people lost their lives. Thai military operations were on heightened alert here, seeing additional roadblocks and the careful monitoring of those fleeing, numbers of which included soldiers fleeing the battle areas after they had surrendered to the resistance fighters. And congratulations to the Lifeguards on Phuket, who remained on duty despite heavy storms and warnings along the beach not to swim. That didn't put several tourists off risking their own lives in the swell, and in one case a Malaysian tourist and his wife were both rescued after they came close to drowning. Walking right past the red flag signs, the couple took to the waters. Teens rescued her first, and then managed to recover him after he passed out in the waves. A warning to all in all areas not to swim right now in the ocean. The undercurrents are lethal. Meanwhile at home, and when a Chinese man attempted to fly out of the main airport, he was stopped by police who had been put on alert by Pattaya and Chonburi authorities, seeing him returned here for questioning regarding the kidnap and extortion of a fellow Chinese national in the city. Caught on CCTV, the arrestee, along with 3 others, are all in custody. They forced the man to make withdrawals after initial claims to be police officers undercover. In all, they stole over 230,000 baht. Mid-afternoon Sunday saw an explosion at a car repair centre on Soi Siam Road, developing into a mass fire that took out the whole of the building and required several fire engines to control the flames. Because it seems that a petrol pump attendant put the wrong fuel in an expensive SUV. The owner took it to the repair centre to have the petrol removed and replaced with diesel. But according to reports, something set the petrol alight as it was being removed. Checks are likely to reveal whether that something was the use of the wrong type of pump, an open flame, or even a cigarette. But the building, along with all tools and equipment and several vehicles, is no more. 2 were hospitalised due to burns. An errant motorcycle taxi driver has been arrested after complaints from numerous women claiming that he had entered into relations with them but filmed his exploits before blackmailing them afterwards. He was actually held by a gang of those he'd abused, along with friends, until police arrived. Admitting that he was quite a Casanova, he denied the claims of filming, blackmail and violence. There is something odd nowadays in the city at night, and police plan to clamp down on it too: violence. An almost weekly, sometimes twice a week report hits the media of fights in and around clubs and bars, something that pre-COVID would have been a rarity. The latest, a claim that an American with a camera was filming in a bar when the foreign owner or manager took exception. That exception led to the hospital treatment of the customer as he was beaten in the face in Soi Buakhao. It's been reported that the man's camera remained on during the altercation, which may assist police with their inquiries and act as a substitute in the event that the in-house CCTV required by law may prove to have been faulty on the night. And with the Met Office reporting humidity today expected to be at 90%, highs of 32 dropping down to 28, a good chance of rain and the real feel of 39.
Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.